In this video, I'm going to ask you some questions when you're thinking about forming a private association or ministry. These questions, or a church, or a private community. These questions can also be used to deepen your knowledge and understanding of what you founded if you've already done this, if you already have a private association. So what is your understanding of private membership associations? And I encourage you to sit down and write this out. What is your understanding? And how do you develop this knowledge, this wisdom, or this theology? Is it from watching YouTube videos? Is it from deeper research? Is it from talking to other people? How did you develop this? Maybe you've been a patriot all your life and you just now came to the decision. You've always known this exists, but you didn't know the specific workings of it, but you've studied it and you've read a lot of books, you've been in legal classes, and you think you got a pretty good grasp on it. So that's a little different than just watching 2 or 3 YouTube videos, right? Now you want to ask, well, then how do you think that it works? Sit down, write that out too. How much more education do you need? And are you willing to go get that education? You read your own state constitution. Remember to subscribe and share. And also remember, these questions are really good to ask ourselves so that we can better protect and defend ourselves and then sleep well at night. The law is the law, and the law came from God, and any righteous, lawful law cannot be repugnant to God's laws first and foremost. And that includes our state and national constitution. There's nothing really repugnant in those, the original forms. But the laws that came thereafter, many are repugnant to God, who is the original source of life, who creates, controls, and that's why everything we see that he controls is absolute. We want you to know these sorts of things, and so that you can substantially uphold your position to the best of your ability. And also when you talk to other people, to continue to make sure that it's upheld. Now, what about faith-based associations? Some other questions that are really good for you to think about, whether or not you founded your ministry. Where are you coming from? So that you know, or I know, if you reach out to me, that your documents are going to be correct. Are you Baptist, Muslim, Catholic, Jehovah's Witness, Mormon, Buddhist, or do you ascribe or subscribe to any of these other great, wonderful religions in the world? Maybe you say, okay, Christian. And then you say, well, do you consider yourself to be a mainline Christian, like a general Protestant or Lutheran? All right. Do you believe in the fivefold ministry, like healing by hands and laying hands on people? Or do you just believe in Christ? I don't know if there's a just in that, but do you have regular religious meetings? Do you go to something monthly? It's not better or worse than the rest. It just means it's different. And when you're different, you need to know where you're at. And if you're challenged, are you a church or an auxiliary of a church or association or a ministry? And I know those words are similar, but there are distinct differences. Always remembering that we are talking specifically about being unincorporated and non-statutory. So outside of the jurisdiction of governmental formed organizations like our buddies at the IRS. Okay, back to this. Are you run your ministry, your community, as a generally secular path within your operations, but your foundation is based in religious morals and values? Or are you all in and you are very religious and you have a relationship with whomever your creator is, and you're going to be practicing this, and people that are members will be practicing this? Then you need to firmly state that you are a church. So this is part of your church, and create or adjust the founding documents to reflect that what we say we are that. And we're creating this document as this faith-based church. There's a lot of questions to ask yourself, but these are the places to start. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next video.